CBS ran the iconic yet occasionally controversial Big Bang Theory from September 2007 to the show's conclusion in May 2019. Instead of focusing on families or co-workers, the series put the spotlight on folks that rarely get a say in most big-budget productions: nerds. In doing so, Big Bang made it cool to be a geek and embrace whatever aspects of science, pop culture, and general entertainment spoke to you via an ensemble cast of unforgettable characters. One of those aforementioned nerds was Howard Wolowitz, the horniest and creepiest of the bright friends. While he often made inappropriate advances toward the females around him, he did eventually find love. He settled down with an addition to the cast named Bernadette, played by Melissa Rauch. Throughout many seasons, we got to know Bernadette quite well. As we saw time and time again on The Big Bang Theory, Bernadette was a good friend, spouse, scientist, and mother. However, there was one major negative element about her personality that was never shy about rearing its ugly head. At her core, Bernadette was a mild-mannered, kind woman who wanted to see those around her live their best lives just as much as she wanted to do so herself. She didn't always display these attributes, though, especially when she found herself in competitive situations, no matter how inconsequential. She'd transform into a determined and unapologetically harsh person, often slinging insults left and right, regardless as to who was around her. Even Howard wasn't immune to her wrath, finding himself on the receiving end of his wife's rage more times than he surely wanted to be. Despite all of this, Bernadette's short fuse didn't always end up putting just her friends in the crosshairs. She could also use her fiery spirit in such a way that would actually protect the people she cares about, driving off anyone who unjustly dare disrespect them in front of her. She shows no hesitation when standing up for Howard and even defends Stewart from a rival comic book store owner's bullying. Given her presentation as a quiet, easygoing young lady, they never see it coming, hence the hilarity of these particular scenes. When provoked, Bernadette could become a terrifying person that didn't discriminate when it came to verbally attacking other people. This is obviously not the best character trait to have, but it's aided by the fact that she tends to use it in defense of the ones she loves more often than not. It only ever really became a problem when her loved ones were on the wrong side of her scorn. A feisty attitude is one thing. It's another thing entirely to become obsessive to the point where you demean the person you love most in the world. And it was something Bernadette was not afraid of doing. If there were a single episode that best encapsulated Bernadette's competitive nature, it would be Season 12, Episode 9, The Citation Negation. This episode sees Howard and Raj becoming obsessed with the video game sensation Fortnite. Bernadette wants to get in on the fun, but there's just one problem. She's not very good at the game. She enlists the help of Denise to teach her the ways of Fortnite, but no matter how much she practices, she still can't get better than her husband. When Howard kills Bernadette's character quickly, she responds with an obviously embarrassed jab.
Howard?
What?
I make more money than you.
The funny thing is that Howard never made fun of her for being bad at Fortnite. He also had no problem letting her play for a little bit to see what the game was like for herself. How nice. Her competitive side wouldn't allow Howard and Raj to have a fun activity for the two of them to share. She had to become the best at it, and when she failed, she had to find another way to demonstrate her superiority over her husband. Granted, we're probably looking too deeply into this personality trait. We know it's all meant for laughs. However, regardless of how you feel about Bernadette, you have to admit that Melissa Rauch's performance is second to none, even if it made the character a bit unlikable at times. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.